How to manage multiple WhatsApp logins and not get suspended. Now, if you've ever tried managing multiple WhatsApp accounts, whether they're for business, clients, or different types of projects, you have probably run into one big fear: getting banned. And not just temporarily locked out, but completely suspended, sometimes without any warning. Now, here's the truth: WhatsApp is extremely strict when it comes to account activity. It's going to monitor behavior patterns, device usage, message frequency, and even how you contact or other contacts that interact with you. So, if you're running multiple accounts the wrong way, you're basically playing with fire. But here's the good news: there is a safe way to go ahead and manage multiple WhatsApp logins in 2026 without risking suspension. So in this video, we're going to go ahead and break down exactly how it works, what mistakes get people banned, and how to build a setup that actually scales safely. Now, first of all, before you try to outsmart the system, you need to go ahead and understand it. Okay. Now, what happens is basically WhatsApp is designed for any type of personal communication. That is something that is common knowledge. Then there's business second. Okay, that means anything that looks automated, unnatural, or spammy gets flagged quickly. The platform is going to look at different types of patterns. If you've suddenly sent hundreds of messages from a new account, now that's going to be suspicious. If you log into the same account from multiple devices in a strange way, that is also suspicious. If people report you or block you frequently, that is also suspicious. So the goal here is not to bypass the rules. The goal is to operate within normal human-like behavior. Okay, and we're obviously going to keep sure to do that at scale. Okay, now let's clear something pretty important up. There are two main versions you will deal with. There's obviously the regular, same old, normal WhatsApp, and then there is WhatsApp Business. Now, if you're managing multiple logins for business purposes, you should always lean towards WhatsApp Business, okay? Because WhatsApp Business actually goes ahead and supports the multiple messaging companions that you go through. Okay, because mainly it's designed for higher messaging volume, customer interaction, and structured communication. It also gives you tools like automation, labels, and business profiles, which make management much easier. So trying to scale using only the regular app is where most people go wrong. Now let's actually talk about how to actually manage multiple accounts and do it safely. Now, the first method you could do is going ahead and using multiple devices. Okay, so firstly, each account that you use should ideally have its own dedicated environment. So let's say I have one account here on this laptop. The other account I have could be on my iPhone. The other account I have could be on my brother's phone. The other account I have could be on my girlfriend's phone, and so on. Okay. The second method is using the built-in multi-account feature. Okay, where you can go into link devices, link a specific device, and go ahead and use that. Now, modern smartphones support dual apps or app cloning, which allow you to run multiple instances of WhatsApp on the same device. But here's the key: do not overdo it. Running too many accounts on one device can trigger a lot of suspicion. Now, the third method is actually using WhatsApp Web carefully. Now, you can connect multiple sessions, but you should avoid constantly switching locations or devices in unnatural ways. Consistency is what's going to keep you safe. Now, another thing to scale yourself is basically the WhatsApp Business API. Now, you're probably wondering what this is. Basically, the WhatsApp Business API is a code that you can use to go ahead and apply to your places to actually scale yourself and use it in multiple options. Okay, it's a business developer option where you can use the API in different places. So if you're serious about scaling, this is where things are going to change for you. The WhatsApp Business API is designed for businesses that need to handle large volumes of message. This is not the same as the app though. It allows automation, integrations, and structured messaging at scale without actually violating policies. But it does come with rules though. You need verified numbers, approved templates, and compliance with messaging guidelines. The advantage to it is that it's much lower risk of suspension if it's used correctly. And moving on, it's less likely that you will get banned, of course. Now, moving on, what's going to happen is the message behavior, which is the biggest risk factor, because here is where most accounts are going to get banned. Now, they don't get banned because of multiple logins, but because of messaging behavior. If your messages feel like spam, you're basically done. Now, that means sending any unsolicited messages, repeating the same message to many people, ignoring opt-in rules. Instead, your messaging should feel more natural. Conversations should go in and it should feel more like a conversation, not a broadcast. Then it should be proper engagement, not proper interruption. Okay. And moving on, this is the difference between a safe account and a much more flagged one. Now, this is also something that almost nobody basically talks about, but it is quite critical. The new WhatsApp account needs to be warmed up. Now, what do I mean by that? That means starting slow is the key. You don't create an account and immediately send 500 messages. You begin with small interactions, chat with real context, build proper history, and gradually increase your activity. Now that's going to build trust with the system. Skipping this step is one of the fastest ways that you can get banned for yourself. Now, once you have multiple accounts running, management is going to become the next challenge for you. So you do need structure. So assign each account a specific purpose for yourself. One for customer support, one for marketing, and one for specific regions or clienteles. Now, this prevents overload and keeps activity patterns clean. You can also go ahead and use CRM tools or integrations to organize conversations and track your interactions properly. But always do ensure that they comply with the WhatsApp policies, because that is very important. Now, let's be direct. Most bans are going to be self-inflicted. Using unofficial apps or mods will do that. Automating messages aggressively, then moving on, spending your spam broadcasts. Also, switching devices or locations too frequently are going to do that as well. These are all going to be red flags. And if you avoid these, your chances of getting suspended drop significantly. Now, managing multiple WhatsApp accounts is not about hacking the system, all right? It's about understanding it. So if you treat WhatsApp like a human communication platform, even at scale, you will stay safe. If you treat it like a spam tool, you won't last long. If you're planning to scale your business using WhatsApp, take the time to set things up properly, because one good system will outperform 10 risky shortcuts. So that is pretty much all there is for this video. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the foreseeable future, do let me know down in the comments below and I'll be making a whole lot more for you. And also do make sure to share this video around with your friends and family or anyone in need of this video, because that truly helps me out. So yeah, that is pretty much all there is. Again, drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, share this video around, and I'll be seeing all of you in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.